Have you ever thought of a friend right before they called? Or watched a strange dream play out in real life? That flash of intuition hits you out of nowhere. For decades, science has struggled to capture and quantify these subjective experiences within the rigid boundaries of a sterile environment. This is J.B. Rhine. He was one of the early researchers who tried to drag the human mind into the laboratory for objective testing. These are the Zener cards his team used. They relied on these stark, contrasting shapes, the circle, the cross, the wave, the square, and the star, to force human intuition into measurable data points. But you can conduct these investigations yourself. By setting up a personal tracking system, you can test your own psychic potential without relying on clinical tools. First, you need a quiet space, a basic pen, and 3 physical notebooks. The laboratory for this work is the documentation you're about to build, where these fleeting impressions are finally pinned down and tracked. Step 1 is building your data collection system. Designate your 3 notebooks for different categories: dreams, telepathy, and predictions. Your dream log captures morning recollections. The telepathy notebook holds sudden daytime urges or random guesses, and the predictions log is for specific future events you feel will occur. There is one unbreakable rule for this practice. You must write the exact date and time at the top of every single entry. This timeline creates a clear sequence, allowing you to see if your predictions actually precede the events they describe. You have to capture this data immediately. Keep your dream log by the bed to write upon waking, and carry the others so you can take notes the moment an impression strikes. Applying this level of chronological documentation is the only way to turn subjective feelings into testable data. Step 2 is entering what we call psychological time. This is a daily practice requiring 10 to 15 minutes of quiet internal focus. Find a comfortable spot to sit or lie down. Close your eyes to cut off external distractions. Imagine your mind is an ocean. You are going to sink below the turbulent surface of your active thoughts into the calm waters below. In this state, act only as an observer. Watch any random images, words, or voices pass by without judgment or interference. There are 2 common failure points: trying to force a specific vision to appear, or becoming so relaxed that you simply fall asleep. Mastering this state of controlled dissociation is the gateway to accessing unfiltered data from your subconscious. Step 3 is the weekly validation phase. Once a week, you must review your notebooks against the actual events of your week. A successful match might look like this. Your log records a sudden urge to call an old friend on Tuesday morning, and that evening, they reach out to you first. Test your data by comparing your handwritten log on the left against the objective event on the right. A verified hit means details match perfectly, and the timestamp proves you documented it beforehand. Don't overinterpret vague data. If details mismatch, record it as incorrect. Maintaining this level of self-honesty is the only way to separate genuine intuitive development from wishful thinking. You have now built a physical framework to safely explore your own consciousness. This objective journaling method provides a structure that older methods, like the Ouija board, often lacked. As your entries accumulate, the noise begins to clear, revealing a recurring structure to your intuitive hits that was invisible when they were fleeting thoughts. Start the process today. Complete your first 10-minute psychological time session and share your most surprising validated entry in the comments next week. The universe of the mind is vast. You now possess the tools required to map your